Today is a very windy day. We had a big storm last night and yesterday. We got lots of rain, over an inch of rain here today. And I just thought I'd walk you around and show you some of the yard. That's the doggies. They're out here playing. They can go outside the yard now because we have our yard fully enclosed by a fence. That's our rose bush, and you can see new growth on it. I'm just kind of going to give you a tour of the yard now. So, there's our gate. Our gate has a automatic gate opener on it. We can control it from inside the house. It's March. It's the 6th day of March. March is coming sort of like a lion, as they say. And these are our flowers on our trees. Early spring has arrived. This is a purple plum. And then over here, our tree here has just now started to really start to bud and blossom. This is our pear tree. There's our flowers. You can kind of see the dogs out there, maybe, in this shot. Everywhere we have these little square boxes and stuff. Out here's the trees that we got from the Arbor Society we planted out here. Here's one of our trees from the Arbor Society. He's growing real good. We have 3 of them for sure that have sprouted leaves that we know of. And you can see it's really windy. We've had maximum gusts so far today of 17 miles an hour, but that was early this morning, before the sun came up. But I thought I'd just walk over here and show the fence line so that you can get an idea of the amount of work that we did in putting our fencing in. So you can kind of see our fence runs all the way down, clear shot all the way down to the back end of the property. The dogs have no way of getting out of the yard. They like to look, but they can't go nowhere. If Gizmo can't get out of the yard, then neither can Smudge. But hopefully you can see in the shot all the way down to the end down there. The fence goes across the back of the yard and then up the other side. Kind of another shot of it. Birds flying overhead. It's very windy out here. It's about 47 degrees out here today. It's about 8:30. Just a little bit before 8:30. But what we did was we cleaned out the other side of the fence. So we've cleaned out a lot of the debris and so forth and made a lot of cuttings. Cleared out a lot of stuff. Some of that stuff's still laying on the ground. We haven't picked it up yet. we have it in our mind to take the tractor around and just collect up all the fence posts and everything that we had to deal with. My hand is still sore from pounding these stakes into the ground. Again, though, you can see all the way down the property line there. Just how straight and true that is, and the fence is very taut. Extremely taut. Put this baby in, and it's a done deal for us. I wanted to give you a shot of the yard, show you what's going on with it. Bottle. And you can kind of see how green grass is getting in various places. This is our raspberries. Getting some green leaves on those too. Everything's coming in pretty good. This is our blackberry. He's getting his leaves coming out on him. There's our blueberry. Blueberry bush, he's getting his leaves coming out. It's this tag right here. Blueberry. I think we may have lost this tree. I don't think this one here is going to make it. Still kind of, verdict's still out on him. It's a Novatangelo tree. Deer kept eating up the leaves off of them, so we put this around him hoping that that will offer some protection. That's why they look so sparse, because deer come up and eat off the leaves. Now we got the fence up, hopefully that won't happen so much anymore. I'm not sure about this. Oh, this guy's got some leaves down there at the bottom. Whew, it's pretty chilly out here. I'm going to walk you out to the back side of the property so that you can kind of see. But you can see here that we cleared all the way down the side of this fence line. It's clear all the way down. And there were a lot of trees that had to be chopped, and there's some of the evidence of it. Whew! The wind is cold. Tough to get out here and deal with this kind of stuff. Doggies are coming up from behind. We're just walking along here. There's Smudge. He's going to run on ahead. We pretty well cleared all this out back here. There was a huge tree that was down. That was dealt with. Some of it's still laying there on the ground. This is the corner post. You can see we're well in on the property here. And this is the line going down the back side of the fence. And you can pretty well see that we cleared all that out too. You can see all the way down to the other end of the post line down there. Fence line. There was no small feat. There was a lot of cutting and a lot of stuff. Smudge and Gizmo seem to do pretty good out here. Some of the stuff that we had to cut up. These are the opalms. We call these trees opalms. they just propagate everywhere. Our plan is just to take the bushwhacker that we have. We have like a bushwhacker, small weed eater on 2 wheels, and we come along here, and we're going to come along this backside about every 2 or maybe every 3rd month and just run it down here to make sure that this stuff stays in check. These old palms, they like to try to take over everything. As you can kind of see, we can make it all the way down to the far corner post. All this has been cleared out now. Major work. This section in here was tough. There's all the old palm trees to prove it. That was really tough. This whole section here, you couldn't even see down the side of this. It was so overgrown with tree limbs and one kind and another. But we managed to clear it all out. Here's one of the old palm trees that didn't belong over here. Here we are all the way down to this corner post. And what you see right there, that little piece of orange next to the fence post, that's the property marker. And we're well off the back side of that on this one, on this side. And then of course we have all the way down fence line again. So we know we're not on anyone's property, and we're happy with what we've been able to do. This is the view back towards the house, walking back catty corner towards the house and the truck. We have one tree that was struck by lightning. That one right there in the foreground, and I'm not sure when we're going to take that one down. Eventually, someday. If the unless it blows over, it'll be fine with me if it does. Just throwing some of this old debris. So you can see some of the fencing that we have laying around. Some of the old fence. All this will be cleaned up here at some point, probably before the end of the month, hopefully. It's nice to have a tight fence on this. We used a fence puller to pull the fence taut, and the tractor over there was very handy in helping us do that. We bricked the tires in the back so that the tractor would stay in place while we winched the fence taut. Hi Gizmo! Hi Gizmo! And Gizmo. Good little doggy. Yeah, he's a sweet doggy too. Yes, he is. Nice doggy. Alright, so yeah, fence line's pretty good. Just about almost straight as true as you can imagine. Now I can't take credit for any of this fencing on this side. This fence, I came home on a Friday, not last Friday, but the Friday before last, and this fence was already put in by Teresa, Terry, her stepson, or my stepson, her son, and a friend of theirs. And you can see we metal tied these in, so you can kind of see that here, where we use metal ties holding the fence in place. That's how it is all the way around. So I'm walking you back up here to the front corner. And I thought I'd take you over and show you how the fence works up here before we head back into the house. We got over an inch of rain since yesterday, which was really good. We really needed that rain. It's been so dry. But this is how this is set up. So that's the control box. That's the arm that's to the gate, and that's the solar panel. The battery's buried underneath the sand. You can't see the battery, but it's buried right in that general location right there. About where, almost right where Smudge was. And this gate here has to stay closed because it's on Smudge and System running outside the gate. They're led to go outside and bark at the horses and the cows and stuff. They can't get out the gate no more, so that's over and done with for them. And that's essentially the yard as it is today. I'm glad Teresa marked all the trees out here, so when I come out here with a tractor and start cutting the grass, probably another couple of months, another 5 months, I won't run them over. That's a real nice day. Here's another tree. This is new now. This is very new. This was not like this as of a week ago. This tree is just now starting to sprout, so it's good to see that. And I expect this will be a continuing trend, hopefully. I believe this one up here has new growth. Oh, unless, no, I guess not. I guess we've known about that one. All right. Well, that one there has always been that way. Yeah, we've always had new growth on that one. That's crabapple. Yeah, so we still have just 3 trees out here that are showing their leaves. Walking back to the yard now. Do the double fence gate. Into gate. And back to the house. Well, that was the grand tour. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, that's the shed that Teresa and I built, the last one, by the way. One last good look at the yard. Well, we love you guys. We don't have any really big projects planned now. The fence was the biggest one. Might try to do something with our electricity. See if we can get off the grid. I'm not sure that that'll happen, but we'll see. Over here is where, one last thing. Over here is where Teresa started planting her garden. Over here. She's got her little spot set up for her garden here in the yard. And already in this one, we think because of the type of soil, we use potting soil, you can already see her seeds are starting to sprout in. This will be really pretty. These are wildflowers for butterflies, butterfly garden. And that's a rose bush right there. That's really taken off. We're thinking about putting that one on the arbor. We'll see. And that's about it. We're going inside now. It is chilly out here. Temperature may have dropped a little bit. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching.